Hey everybody, it's the 13th Wolfmanio. Today is day 4 of the 31 Days of Horror. Day 4, 31 Days of Horror, 31 movies, 31 days, 31 videos. And you know what? I want 31 comments from everyone. So please like, subscribe, share, and comment. Yeah. When you do all that, when you like it and subscribe, and it just helps my stuff get out to other people so that they can enjoy these videos too. And always remember that other people are doing this as well. Bronco Jugulo, I am the Ice Lord, have Cheetah Will View, the one and only MSJ, Brother Max, of course, Double Shot J, Mood 616. I mean, the Gore King, he's doing it also. There's many people doing this. So yeah, check those people out. Now, what am I talking about today? Well, today this month I'm doing a theme. As you know, if you've watched this from the very beginning, it's horror movies and their sequels. And the last 3 days I've been talking about Final Destination because I started with the 5th movie because the 5th movie flows into the 1st movie. So after Final Destination 2, that story, from the 5th movie, the 1st movie, and the 2nd movie, it's kind of all tied up. That's it. They're kind of done with that. So when they did Final Destination 3, they had to come up with a new state. It happens in Pennsylvania. And they came up with a new idea. And it was seniors graduating from high school. It was a high school carnival. And it all takes place not all of it. The premonition death scene takes place at this carnival. But after that, it's still in the same town, but people move. People have got lives, so it's not just that one day at the carnival or that. We have AJ Cook in this. Who else? Oh, Ryan Merriman. Ryan Merriman's in this, and it's kind of cool because when this movie came out, I had already watched. This movie came out in 2005? 2000, I'm not sure. But Ryan Merriman, who plays one of the people in it, he was on a TV show called The Pretender where he played the young version of Jared. And so I knew who he was from that. From 1996 to 2000, he was on that show. And so when I saw his name pop up years later, I was like, oh, cool, Ryan Merriman. Like I said, AJ Cook's in this. Tony Todd is in this movie, but you do not see him. He is the voice of the devil. What do you call that? They call the devil character that sits outside the roller coaster. So yeah, that's kind of cool. This movie also takes place 6 years after Flight 180. They state that. I didn't notice that before, but they did bring up Flight 180. Ryan Merriman says this has happened before. It happened when people got off of this airplane, blah blah blah, 6 years ago. And I'm like, oh wow, so they actually put a time, so. But it does take place in Pennsylvania rather than in New York, which is where the first, the 5th movie, the 1st movie, and the 2nd movie take place. They all take place in New York. This one takes place in Pennsylvania. And I'm not from the East Coast, but I do know that Pennsylvania sits like right next door to New York and New Jersey and in that area, but still, they moved it. So that was kind of cool. We don't see Bloodworth, the coroner, because it's in another state. And there's some really screwed up ways to die in this, and I think the worst death in this movie has got to be the the tanning bed. The tanning bed. My God. To feel yourself get cooked alive, that's got to be the worst. I mean, if I was to die in any one of these accidents throughout any of the Final Destination movies, I'd want it to go fast. You know, I mean, I would rather have my head cut off than be strangled to death in a bathtub, even though I do like that scene, but that's just got to be bad. You're struggling the whole time. You know you're about to die. Or like I said, this tanning bed thing, this is just terrible. You're laying there, you can't get out because of the way things got set up, and you're just being cooked alive. That sucks. That's got to be the worst way to go, is to know you're dying and just suffer through it. But there's a lot of really cool ideas. The engine from the truck. I don't want to give away too much, but this is just another one. I hate to say this. I mean, because it makes us horror fans sound like real creepy, but it's a fun movie to watch. It's really kind of cool the way they set up all this stuff, and it's got to be kind of not exhilarating, but what's the word I'm looking for? Challenging. It's got to be challenging to be a writer and go, okay, we've seen this happen and this happen in the first two movies. What can we do? You know, you kind of got to come up with a new creative way to kill someone, and they did it for five movies. So that's kudos to them. That's amazing. It just really is. My favorite death in this movie, I'm trying to think. I don't know, my favorite death would probably be the truck engine. It's pretty messed up, you know. But like I said, the one that would be the worst way to go has got to be the tanning bed. But yeah, so I really don't have much more to say about this. Tell me what your favorite death is. What's the worst way to go out of all the movies that there are? What's the worst way to go for you? What's your favorite death in this movie? And just, drop a line and tell me what you think and how I'm doing. As always, I am the 13th Wolfman, and I am on the prowl.